What is going on, gamers? Scion's here with the Everyday Grind, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the State of Warcraft in 2022. There's a few things to go over. I think some things are very, very important. Everyone says the game is dead. I disagree. There are some things that need to be worked on, and we'll get into those a little bit. But overall, this is the community. This is the game. This is the MMO everyone plays. Millions of players still playing the game. It's got excellent in-game content. But let's go over a few things. So let's start out with Warcraft. When it first came out over 15 years ago, started out very well early on. Everybody loved it. They branched out to 12 million players. All of those things were very, very good. And as time went on, the game started growing a little bit stale. Some of the things weren't great. Blizzard, as of late, has had some bad press, which didn't help. They are known for not communicating clearly with the community offering feedback. They're asking for feedback. Blizzard currently asking for feedback, doesn't always act on it, doesn't tell you why. It's a business. They don't have to. But currently, things are turning around. They're starting to communicate more. They're telling us what's going on. They're giving us advanced information. This is all really, really good. But for a new player, let's go over the new player good stuff here in World of Warcraft. There's tons to do if you're a brand new player. You've got all of the exploration, you've got all of the achievements, you've got the transmog system. You can go in and see old raids, you can see the cutscenes, you can see the mechanics. All of these things are really, really good. I think that there's so much to do in World of Warcraft if you are a brand new player, or even if you are a one-year player. One of the issues with Warcraft is there's such a push to get to the end game, because the end game is excellent. You will never hear me say that Warcraft end game rating, Mythic Plus, PvP isn't really, really good. Players don't take the time, new players specifically do not take the time to get in there and play the game and just take their time. It's always a rush. So I think that as a new player, taking your time, there's a crap ton of things to do in the game. Some of the bad things for a new player: getting into some of the in-game content requires some experience. And you've got that big barrier of Raider IO, where you need a specific score if you want to continue to go higher and higher and push your skill level. It's not a skill requirement at this point. It's a point requirement, and it will always be there. You'll always have that in just about any MMO, but World of Warcraft, the community is really, really stuck on a scoring system. The skill barrier or raids from LFR to normal is huge. It's massive. It's a big jump. You don't get buffs to help you beat the boss, right? You can't die 5, 6, 7 times on the same boss and then get buffed and eventually kill the boss. Some nights you're not going to be able to clear it on normal because Johnny can't do this mechanic, or Sally can't heal fast enough, or whatever it is. And then from normal to heroic and then to mythic, it's huge. The skill requirement is huge. And I'm not saying I'm the best player in the world, but I would like to say I'm a pretty decent heroic raider and some light mythic rating. And I'm telling you right now, the difference is huge. It's a factor. Also, I think the player base has changed. Players don't have as much time to spend in in-game content. I have the time to spend 6 hours a week raiding and doing things, maybe even 9 hours a week. Players don't have as much time. They've got a lot of things going on in their real life. They've got work, they've got friends they want to see, they've got other games they want to play. Warcraft doesn't have the hold on the community like it used to. However, like I said, it is the #1 MMO out there. People play it. Also, Torghast, which is another feature in World of Warcraft, became overly repetitive as time went on. It was really cool at first. They had some tweaks, they made some changes. I think right now Torghast is in a good spot, but it took its beating early on in the expansion. If you're a veteran player, veteran players right now are pretty much done, in my opinion. They are raiding on raid teams if they're raiding, or they have their Mythic Plus teams. Veteran players right now are kind of meh. They have time. They can get in, they can catch up, and they can go do other stuff. They do have time. They can go collect those eclectic achievements and transmogs they don't have. They usually have experience for raids and Mythic Plus to get into those groups if they don't have a current team to run with. However, the veteran player, the content for the veteran player has been presented the same way every X-Pack. You level, you get your reputation, you raid. That's it. That's all there is. they also have the same Raider IO barrier. Maybe you don't have time to run a Mythic Plus. Maybe you don't have time to run 6 Mythic Plus in a week. And the score you're getting on Mythic Plus is indicative of the amount and the level of the dungeons you're running. So if an expansion drops and you are starting your Mythic Plus runs and you don't run 4 to 6, you're already behind because your score isn't indicative enough. It's hard to get into those pickup groups when you have a low score. And again, time for families, work, real life stuff, and the same thing with Torghast. So the game has its stale points, and realistically, you would expect that from a game that is as old as World of Warcraft. But I'm still telling you, World of Warcraft has a lot to offer. You've got some great communities out there. You've got some great players out there. You've got some great content being made out there. It's really, really good. But overall, the State of Warcraft right now, it's a waiting game. We're all waiting right now. We're waiting to see what Blizzard's going to do this year. We're waiting to see the April 19th announcement. They're going to announce the new expansion. They've already announced a 9.2.5 patch and a season 4 of Mythic Plus PvP and a raid with affixes. We're gonna have to wait and see how that plays out. What does this mean? What it means is the current content is on a much longer run than we will probably ever see. Even though they're adding 2 dungeons from past content to the Mythic Plus lineup in season 4, it's still going to be stuff that we've been playing and seeing and working through for a while now. My prediction for the new expansion, 2023 springtime, is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's give them some time. Blizzard is trying to turn around. They've got a lot of stuff to do. They've got a lot of internal work to do. They're still working from home-ish. So I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt. Again, the game is good. I'm not saying the game isn't good. There's tons to do. There's collections, there's mounts, there's transmogs, there's achievements, there's friends to be made. It's all here in World of Warcraft. Remember, the game has been live for a very, very long time. And I think it would be a bad choice to not dip in and get in there. There's a reason for a $15 subscription fee. You're getting content, and you're getting pretty good content. And I think as a MMO player, this is a game you should not ignore. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to catch me on Twitch. You can catch me 5 days a week. I'm here, I'm playing MMOs, I'm hanging out with the people, I'm giving the viewer value, and that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.